Hello, welcome to the machine learning at home. When you do some kind of recursive partitioning or classification tree, this is a big family of methods which will produce some set of rules to make some predictions. This is learned in my videos from R part. So when you do it, you frequently run either R part R package or tree R package. But there is a big family of classification trees methods which originated from ID3 algorithm, then it was C4.5, and then it was C5.0. So they are very famous, frequently used, and one of typical questions, can I use these things in R? Yes, of course you can, and you don't need to run one specific or two specific packages. Many different algorithms are available in R. So they look very similar to R part, but I will show you how they work on today's simple example. So we should load a library C5.0. C is uppercase. If you do not have this library, so if R will give you error after this command, you should install it with the command install.packages. And C5.0 in that command should be in quotes. After that, you can call library C uppercase 5.0. Okay, now we use very fast, simple example. So we use the iris data in a self-learning mode. So algorithm will learn on the whole data. So we need the iris C as output, and the main command is C5.0. C5.0. So we will learn on example of whole data. So we simply use species against all other characters, data iris. That's it. And then we predict on our learning model, which is hidden right now, we will predict the species again. So our prediction will have a name CP, for example. Prediction function is, as usual, predict. Very straightforward, I would say. And then we use iris C model to predict. And we'll use original characters from iris data, of course, without column number 5, which contains species data. And then we need to output classes, because it can also output probabilities. Very interesting. It's very similar to R part as well. So type equal to classes. Class, I'm sorry. I should correct myself. So we now have iris CP. This is object which contains classes. I can simply type iris CP to show you how it looks. Very straightforward. And what is our result now? We can use some kind of table, and I prefer to use my own package for that reason. So I will load it. And now I will use my function misClass, and it always should have predicted first. So iris CP, and observe it second, iris species. So we now see how it looks comparing with original species and predicted species. Okay, very low misclassification error, as it should be. Some dots are predicted wrongly. It will be worse to look on them afterwards. But do you see that is working very similar to typical recursive partitioning package R part. So this is how to use C5.0 in R. Thank you very much.